gathered all your footage. Now you're ready to make it into a show. The first step is to see what footage you have to work with. View it all and log it carefully. The next step is to digitize only the good takes. When you do this, be sure to record a little more at the head and tail of each scene so you have enough length for adding any transitions. Today's nonlinear editing systems make it easy to assemble your show by allowing you to drag and drop your scenes to a timeline. Once you've assembled your material, you can go back and add any transitions, graphics, or special effects. The majority of your scenes can be put together using straight cuts, but you need to pay attention to the continuity. Transitions like dissolves, wipes, and digital effects will help your show deal with the passage of time. Now, here's a little tip on using transitions. Don't overuse them. You don't want your show to look like Planet of the Cheap special effects.
We talk about timing with the images. We talk about transitions between the images, getting shots from different angles. And then here within their last project, I expect them to be able to do that all on their own.
Now for the skinny on sound editing. As you cut your tracks, use the sound editor to remove breaths from the narration or dialogue and add room tone, if needed, between the narrative segments. Doing this will keep your narration from sounding choppy. Music can come from a lot of different places. Most producers use production music from commercial music libraries. They pay a small fee for the rights to use this material. Another way to get music for your shows is to do something original. Original music is great because you can tailor it to every scene. And although you'll be tempted to use your favorite hit music as your backing track, the music industry really frowns on that because of copyright laws. You can edit your music track using the same controls and techniques as you did with your narration and dialogue. Once you have all your audio roughed in, go back and do a mix. This is where you adjust the music and narration so they don't compete with each other.
We have a Finale software program where they compose their own music on a staff where they have to do certain things and incorporate all the elements of music into that.
We just, after we're done editing the piece, we look at it and whatever, like if it's like a lacrosse game, if a goal comes at a certain point, we look for a good beat to go at that point, and we just try to find a song like that. But normally we just find one and it works.
Oh, I've made a music video. I've made a video throughout my whole life with a whole bunch of different photos. I've been in Snooze, in which I've done an intro, made some music, but none of it was actually on Snooze, and edited some material.
After you edit your scenes, add your transitions and audio, it's time to strut your stuff. Your teacher and classmates will preview your show and make comments and criticisms. After this, you might need to jump back into the edit room for some revisions. Don't sweat that, though. TV shows and theatrical movies go through several edits before they ever get released. Now, don't forget to hit the save button. Once you're satisfied with your show and your teacher has signed off, it's time to save your show to whatever release media your school is using. You'll either burn it to disk, transfer it to tape, create a movie file like AVI, MPEG, Windows Media, or QuickTime, or publish it to the web to be streamed. Once that's all done, it's time to premiere your project. So break out the popcorn, soft drinks, and chocolate-covered raisins. It's showtime.